It's a hockey stream on episode 270 of the VIG Lounge, where the Pittsburgh Penguins travel to the Garden State to take on the New Jersey Devils. Will the Penguins be able to continue their strong play away from PPG Paints Arena, or will they get burned in this Metro Division clash? There's only one way to find out. Before we do that, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's jump right in. All right, sticks down, we're ready to go. It's Hughes and Crosby, 86 versus 87. And the veteran wins the opening draw for Pittsburgh. Knocked off the puck, carried in now by Crosby. Puck knocked away by the Devils' defense. To Luke Hughes. Now to Jesper Bratt. Bratt. Battling for it. Knocked away from Raquel. Now Hughes. Knocked down. Some more battles for it. Fed across to Brian Rust on the left wing side, into the circle, lets it go, and there's the first shot of the game, period, as we're nearly 3 minutes into the first, and there's a shot of Brian Rust crushing Jack Hughes along the wall. Draw one this time by the Devils in their own zone. Rather offensive D-man, Dougie Hamilton. Now to Tatar. Got across now to Malkin. As a Let's Go Devils chant comes out in Prudential Center. Shot by Malkin. Looks like it was blocked by a teammate. As Tatar brings it around the Devils net. Carlson. Now to Hischier. To Tatar. To Hischier down low. Battle for it. The Penguins come away with it. Or do they? Hischier at the side of the net. Nice defensive play to break things up. The Devils, though, still have possession until they don't. Springing Tommy Novak. He's in alone. Save made by Markstrom. McGroarty with a hit now. To Shea. Up the right wing side to Kevin Hayes. Hayes trying to drift and shoot. He can't get it to go. Devils have not had a shot on goal as of yet. I say that, now they have one. And Pittsburgh's only had two themselves. It's been very hard to get any sustained offensive zone pressure this time in the game. Shot by Hayes, that deflects off of the goaltender to the corner. Behind the net, collected by McGroarty. McGroarty fires, that's turned aside. Shot by Timmins. Kicked out as well off the pad. And Hughes trying to carry out for the Devils. Gives it up to Blake Lizotte. He lets one go. Now Andre Palat. Got across. Up now to Timmins. Or Timmins tried to make a pass, but he got hit out in front. Nice defensive play by Kolyachonok. Puck carried in now by Connor Dewar, who lost it. Dewar collects it behind the net. Pops out in front, lets one go, and that's turned aside again by the Devils netminder. Dewar with another shot, that's stopped. Not very many whistles here. Achari fires, and that's turned aside. Oh my goodness, the goaltending on display for New Jersey has been incredible right now. Nedeljkovic has been strong when called upon, but the Penguins are doubling, or actually tripling the Devils in shots at this point. Now they're not. Carried in now by Ricard Raquel. Raquel drifts into the circle. He'll let one go. Siegenthaler. Now it's in the Penguins' hands, courtesy of P.O. Joseph. Back to Siegenthaler for the Devils. I'm trying to think who that is, number 25 for New Jersey. I can't see what that name is. It's not a number I'm actually familiar with. No one's got the puck. Bastian comes away with it. Now it's Erik Karlsson. Up the right wing side to Crosby. Crosby drifts and shoots. Pad save down low. And it looks like we're going to have our first penalty of the game going against New Jersey. As Tomas Tatar got a slash in. And the Penguins now look to take the lead with special teams. And let's see how effective they'll be. Second unit to start. Dumped by Malkin. The Devils are able to come away with it, though. Curtis Lazar, who always seems to score against Pittsburgh IRL for some reason. I don't know why. Malkin had the puck knocked away, got it back, got a shot off, turned aside by the Devils netminder. Ryan Shea, in the absence of Matt Grzelcyk, who's been a bright spot IRL as a Matt Grzelcyk on the power play this year. Rebound! Oh, Malkin nearly put it home. Brendan Dillon, though, there to disrupt things just enough. Around the net. Pops out in front to Malkin, and he scores! Gino Machino cashes in at the casino, and the Penguins have a 1-0 lead at 19:37 of the first. Excuse me. A beautiful shot utilizing both Penguins and Devils traffic. And with under 20 seconds to go, the Devils are trying to equalize. They're not going to do that. Puck softly dumped in, and that'll do it for the first 20 minutes of this game.
If the home team scores in the next 2 minutes, you can get a free hamburger courtesy of our arena.
All right, let's take a look at the stats after one period of play. A late period goal on the power play by Evgeny Malkin gives the Penguins a 1-0 lead. Outshooting the Devils 15-3. Hits are a little closer, 17-10 in favor of the Penguins. And passing, actually, I don't talk about it much, but Pittsburgh's got a slight edge. New Jersey dominated the faceoff dot, though, 4-1. And the Penguins, of course, 1-for-1 on the power play to give them a 1-0 lead that they'll carry into the second. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes to go. Let's see what happens in period number 2. We're underway in period 2 as the Devils win another draw. Pops out in front. Nice save by Nedeljkovic. Now Crosby softly sends it in. Collected along the wall by Brian Rust. Back to Letang. Across to his D partner, Joseph. Setting up the one-timer, but he had to dust it off a little bit. Shot by Rust, then Markstrom will cover up. Shot of the Devils mascot. Draw one again by New Jersey in their own zone this time. And Letang has to back check, as does Joseph. Got in the lane, disrupted that shot just enough. It did get to Nedeljkovic, but it was slowed, courtesy of the Penguins' defense. Puck carried in by Rust until Brett Pesce, who came over from Carolina, was able to knock it away. Shot in front, Timo Meier has tied this game at 1. Unfortunately, I don't think it was in the first 2 minutes of the game, so no burgers for you guys, as in these fictional New Jersey Devils fans from their arena. Nice shot by Meier, though. No chance for Nedeljkovic on that one. And with nearly 4 minutes gone here in the second, this game is all tied at 1. Wow, that's pretty egregious. Timo Meier doesn't get his own name. Both of the assists are goal, though? That's ridiculous. Tomasino brings it in, he scores! Novak in front! A dose of Novocaine gives the Penguins a 2-1 lead! Right up top, what a shot! Two former Predators connect on that goal, courtesy of the deflection in front by Tommy Novak, and just like that, the Penguins have their second lead of the night. Looking for more. Malkin on the rebound! Markstrom gathers it down low. Penguins out shooting the Devils 20-6 as we approach 13 minutes left in the second period. Oregon's kind of annoying. I don't really like that. That's what you get with audio sensitivity, which I do have some of. Rebound! Oh, turned aside. Hayes trying to collect it now for the Penguins. Battle for it along the wall. Up the middle now to McGroarty. Knocked away. Now I know IRL, Rutger McGroarty is shut down for the season. So I'm hoping that it's nothing too serious. Maybe just, healing up from a blocked shot or, minor surgery on the foot or something. But we'll have to wait and see. Drive off the pad of Markstrom. And I mean, IRL, the Penguins don't have anything to play for, so it's not like it really matters. It would have been nice to get more NHL experience from McGroarty because he seems to have really kind of come into his own a little bit, along with Ville Koivunen. 9:49, and I'll say we're feeling fine here in the second, as we're on the right side of a one-goal game. Now you got a Let's Go Devils chant. We'll hear Let's Go Pens at some point, I guarantee it. Draw one by Dewar, back to Connor Timmins. Up the left wing side to Hayes. Jostled a bit, shot in front, that's turned aside by Markstrom. There's the Let's Go Pens chant. Kolyachonok with a bit of a bump. Again, now to Timmins. Finds Noel Acciari. Acciari with a shot, turned aside by Markstrom. Great chance for the fourth liner. Now Heinen gets it in deep, comes back out to Acciari. He'll shoot again. That's all blocked on the way to the net. Trying to get it back out to the blue line. Couldn't do so. Nice defensive play. Bratt's in front of the net, though. And another penalty. Well, Pittsburgh scored once on the man advantage. They can do it again. Courtesy of the brightly blonde-haired Jesper Bratt. That's got to be a dye job. Holy man. Devils fans are not happy about this. Malkin's got the power play goal for Pittsburgh. Maybe he can do it again on this draw. We'll have to see. Nope. What did they say? Jesper Bort? That didn't sound right at all. That did not sound like Brat. I don't know, maybe it's just the way he says it, but it really didn't sound right. Novak, a drive, turned aside. Carlson. He'll let it go, and he scores! In rush, we trust! On the deflection! And the Penguins have a second power play goal. It's 3-1. You're going to find a way to beat Markstrom. Can't do wrong with deflections, apparently. Penguins, 100% clip right now on the man advantage, going 2 for 2. Malkin wins the draw, gets it to Tomasino as his normal line mate resumes. Dawson Mercer with a chance. But across and up the right wing side to Tomasino. He'll let one go. And Tatar was able to collect that first for New Jersey as we get down to the final 3 minutes of this second, as the Penguins have extended their lead to 3. Or no, sorry, to 2. As it is 3-1. That's what I meant to say. That's how you know we're live, pal. No mute switches or no redubs. This is just what you see, or what you hear is what you get. In my case, shot by Crosby. Turned aside. Also, if anybody, especially watching on YouTube or in the Twitch chat, if you guys want to give me feedback about, camera positioning and things like that, I'd love to hear. Because I do like having that little bit of a human element, Oh, Tatar, guilty again. This time, cross-check on Connor Timmins. .4 seconds to go in this first. Oh, I did it again. This second period. And the third man advantage now for Pittsburgh. Back to Shea, he'll let it go. Hayes cuts to the front, saved by Markstrom. I don't know what Nemec is doing here. Had his chance to clear it, and they wouldn't do it. Got it as far as the red line. Now it's brought back in by Hayes. Hayes stops up, fires and scores! Kevin Hayes has scored a goal! Penguins lead continues to grow. That's now 3 power play goals! Kevin Hayes took advantage of the open space and was able to put it past Markstrom. And on the strength of 3 power play goals, the Penguins have a huge lead. Well, maybe not a huge lead, but a decent lead as we approach the end of the second. 5.6 to go. Devils win that draw, but I was going to say we'd get a shot away, but it was not the case. As we now move on to the second intermission after 40 minutes of play. Nice close-up there of Kevin Hayes' goal up over the shoulder of Markstrom. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Of course, the lead goes to the Penguins, 4-1. Outshooting the Devils 31-11. Hits 28-19 in favor of the Penguins. And there's the face-offs, a little more than double for New Jersey. But look at that stat right there. 3 for 3 on the power play. New Jersey has yet to register a power play, but we still got 20 minutes to see if they do. But wow, that clip on the PP is insane. This is a great day for Pittsburgh power play hockey. Now, with 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up, let's see what happens here in period number 3. Sidney Crosby wins the opening draw of the third, and we're underway with Letang bringing it in for Pittsburgh. Markstrom still in the net as the Penguins get their 32nd shot on goal. Crosby wins that draw. Shot deflects. Now Letang gets it to his D partner Joseph. Up the left wing side to Crosby. Defers now to Letang. He'll let one go. Crosby in front of the net. Sniffing around for the deflection. Couldn't get it. Joseph with a chance. And that's turned aside by Markstrom. You got to think if he gives up one more, he's done. Rebound. Pops out now to Letang. Letang will shoot. Rebound, score! Rust is tough on goalies as he gets his second of the game. And that one looks to be a bit of a longer celebration here for Rust. Markstrom got down. Rust went up over top. And that is a huge goal. $17-12 remaining as the Penguins continue to increase the lead. Now Rust drifts into the circle. He'll shoot. And I will say, actually, I did want to, and I'm going to say this at the end of the game as well, I did want to dedicate this playthrough to the memory of former Penguins general manager Ray Shero, who passed away earlier this week. And it's fitting that Brian Rust has had a 2-goal performance because that was one of the draft picks under the Shero era. And I am eternally grateful for the architecture that was the 2009-2010 Penguins constructed by Ray Shero, and the fact that, he was not afraid to take risks, to trade for Marian Hossa, to trade for Jerome McGinley. And maybe those trades didn't work out quite the way that Pittsburgh would hope, but obviously they were able to get Pascal Dupuis as part of the Hossa deal, who became a great Penguin and a favorite right winger to watch alongside Sidney Crosby. Don't forget Bill Guerin, who... Oh, what a goal! I'll finish my thought in a moment. Get Connor some Timmies with a point shot at 6-1. Oh, man, that was just a blistering snapshot from the blue line. And on shot 39, we are definitely feeling fine. Yeah, I wasn't sure at first, but I'll say it there. But, getting Bill Guerin, who now Ray Shero was working as an advisor to in Minnesota. So again, may you rest in peace, Ray Shero. Thank you for everything that you have done to create this first modern construction of the Pittsburgh Penguins to win a Stanley Cup back in 2009 and pave the foundation with some of the draft picks that were essential to the Penguins' Cup wins in 16-17. It really all began with Ray Shero, and his impact cannot be overstated. Excuse me. Pass in front, turned aside. Now to the blue line. Letang lets one go. That's turned out. And obviously another thing I will say about Ray Shero is, giving a chance on a relatively unknown coach in the NHL in Dan Bilesma. And that worked out really well. They didn't call it Biles Magic in 09 for no reason. Shot by McGroarty. That's turned out. Now Joseph. He'll drift in. He'll shoot. That's turned aside. Oh, trying to get the shot away. Couldn't do it. We'll try again with Connor Dewar. Devils come away with it. Letang steps up. Shot, and the rebound was collected by Joseph. so no harm, no foul. Puck dumped in, collected by the Devils. They took a bit of an odd bounce off the stick of Achari. Or that may actually be Carlson. That is Carlson, excuse me. 65, not 55. There's 55 though, so that made it kind of confusing. We approach the final 5 minutes, which is brought to you by nothing, because I am not monetized. At least not yet. Maybe one day. Brian Rust carries in, and he tried to go for the hat trick. Rust battling for it. Refers to Raquel. Shot deflects behind the net. Battle for it along the wall as Rust comes out with it. Then he loses it. And Timo Meier, who has the only goal for the Devils. Tommy Novak. Then a cross shot and rebound was generated, but it was collected by the Devils. And now Hughes takes a spill. Across now to Tomasino. Up the right wing side to Novak. Novak in front, Malkin scores! How fitting is that? Gino Machino makes it 7-1. Just able to poke it past Markstrom. Or it may in fact be Jake Allen now. 33.6 to go here in the third. As Pittsburgh has come to play after that game was tied. And then the goal was scored immediately afterward by Tommy Novak. Penguins never look back. Shot by Tomasino off the post. And it is indeed Jake Allen who will hang on with 12.6 to go. And it looks like Novak. Oh, he took a puck up high. Hopefully he'll be all right. Oh, you gotta love it though. One game left after this one, and I got another injury. Yeesh. Draw one by New Jersey. The fans certainly letting the Devils hear it. But it's been all Pittsburgh. You know, there's not much that, the fans can do other than boo their team at this point. So they have certainly survived the Devils' fire and come away with a huge 7-1 win here on the Rock. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to take one last look at the stats and wrap things up. Of course, the final score, 7-1 Pittsburgh. 45-17 are the shots in favor of the Penguins. 41-34 are the hits, favoring Pittsburgh as well. Face off a little closer, but still largely dominated by New Jersey. But look at that power play again. 100% clip, 3 for 3. That is remarkable. And once again, the Penguins have a huge 7-1 win against the Devils away from PPG Paints Arena, which is fantastic. Gotta love beating a team soundly on their home ice. Now, once again, I'm going to wrap things up by saying I dedicate this stream to the memory of former Penguins general manager Ray Shero. May he rest in peace. And I want to personally say thank you to Ray Shero as a longtime Pittsburgh Penguins fan for constructing the roster that brought the Crosby-Malkin era its first Stanley Cup and ensuring that cups may come in the future courtesy of smart draft selections in the form of Brian Rust and Scott Wilson, for example. And also getting the draft pick in the Dallas Stars deal that sent James Neal to Pittsburgh for Alex Goligoski. Oh, James Neal and Matt Niskanen, I should say, to Pittsburgh for James Neal. And that draft pick that Ray Shero acquired actually turned into former Penguin superstar Jake Gensel. So that is absolutely remarkable. Thank you for all you've done, Ray Shero. May you rest in peace. On that somber note, I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987, and until next time, I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a fantastic Friday, everybody.